Yeah, when this beat was on, back to this Sky Zoo shit, like, I knew I needed some work. Like, my opening, the words I chose to rhyme in the opening, they wasn't.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
No, it was,
It's been a while.
quantifiable.
Oh, you definitely got to start over.
That's the word you came in with?
Because I came right back with, Mama lied to you.
Okay, I see where he going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, no, we back. I see where he going. Yeah, I see where he going.
Is this a wildin' out?
I see it. Quantifiable. Mama lied to you.
It was coming back.
Anytime Mama lied to you, I'm like, yo, this nigga is nice.
Go on.
This nigga's nice.
Or your teachers, if your teachers did some shit to you.
Yeah, Mama lied to you. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you right back. Nah, you might be in shape.
Mo is such an idiot.
Mama lied to you off quantifiable? You got me. I'm listening.
I'm telling you.
I'm listening.
That was my problem. These rapping niggas started rapping, and I said quantifiable. I said, that is a trash. That is a trash way to start.
She had to make up for it.
Then I said, whoa.
Yeah. So many ways.
What if a mother lied?
Yeah.
Oh, then after that, homicide was coming. It was crazy in the kitchen.
They quantified the homicide?
Oh, man, Rory. It was crazy.
It was crazy in the kitchen.
It was a massacre in that kitchen.
When you come out of retirement, I'm wooing ad-libs.
I'm taking a break. I'm not doing this with y'all. Funny shit, that shit got Budden fans.
Word.
Oh, what mama lied about?
You start tweeting Miss Faye.
Oh my God.
What did you say to him? Keep saying it.
What did you tell him?
Tweeting someone's mom.
What's the rest of the story?
Need to hear it.
Nah, but after that Elzai verse you played, I understand why you started with quantifiable. He started with Quasar, so you had to out-cue him.
Yeah.
Listen, I knew you joking, but when rapping niggas start rapping,
yeah,
how you open it up? How you coming on, my G?
You gotta go a little further down the alphabet.
Yeah.
Certain niggas on the track.
Actually, Little Keith moments like those separate the verse when you on a when you on a track with just a bunch of niggas that can rap.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how you coming on? Let me hear it.
Right.
Do you have a hook in your verse somewhere?
Right.
Did you change the flow? Did you start sing-songy something? Like, when everybody can rap, it's like, all right, now what? now what we doing?
Right.
While y'all was winning Grammys, I was popping Xannies. Joe, don't get into your Grammy Zanny bag.
Fam.
Grammy panties.
Yeah. No, I'm all joking. That's what the game need. A Joe Zanny verse.
The game don't need that, though.
You bugging.
No, the game don't need that. Trust me, the game is okay. The game is okay without the Zanny.
That's not crazy at one verse.
But that's my
I said without the Zanny verse. Not without a verse from you.
The second that Benny come and say, Zanny's on the block. I said Grammy's on the clock. You gonna be like, oh, sleeper of the year. Sleeper of the year.
I said over your heads.
Tough crowd, man. Like, you gonna just start going crazy.
Tough crowd,
master.
Don't just start throwing it. Don't just start throwing all my shit on
TABJ. We play every day. Don't let them all get started.
All right, never mind. Man. See, that's why I can't say nothing, baby. All right, but never mind, man. Go ahead, man.
Oh, man. Let me see. What's my phone at? What do y'all want to talk about? What do y'all want to talk about now, goddammit? Y'all want to talk about Kevin Hart and his lies? Or
yeah, let's do it.
You sure?
We did it about Juicy Smollett. What did Dave Chappelle call him?
Juicy Smollett.
Juicy Smolly?
Smollier.
All right, who wants to tackle this one head on?
We can go out to the ledge together.
All right, come on, embrace debate.
Yeah, something ain't right. Something funny, man. Something going on. Something fishy about this whole story.
You don't believe you're not rolling?
I mean, I'm praying he's okay. I know he was really hurt.
Yeah,
but it's
they
like
he broke a couple back bones or some shit, right?
I just don't understand him going home before going to the hospital. Like, I just don't understand that.
Yeah.
And then that 911 call that came out, she said it was 20 minutes away from the house. It was further from the house.
Because I did that once. I crashed the car. I went home.
Swag.
Yeah. So they couldn't hit you with the DWI.
Whatever it is, it's something.
Go home and sober up a little quick.
There's something going on here.
Yeah.
There's something. There's a cover up going on.
I think I'm kind of rolling with Parks on this.
There's a cover.
He might have had a couple drinks.
I think he might have been driving. I think his man's was in the whip. His man's was all right. He was hurt. He was drunk. got out of there. His mans was like, yo, I was driving.
Yeah. There's something going on, though. Something funny about this whole story, though. For sure. I'm calling it now.
Or Shorty.
Don't you have to find a more political way to express this opinion?
I mean,
More politically correct way.
nothing makes sense. If I'm severely hurt in a car accident, I'm not going home first. That's just common. That's just a common. Get me to the hospital.
Maul.
I'm fucked up.
Maul, what I'm saying is, no, I feel you, but you have to present it just in a more sensitive way, I think.
Use your gentle voice.
But still say that the nigga lying. But
Somebody's lying. Is that sensitive enough? Something just ain't right.
This is a sensitive political.
no, this is some. He just had Wait a minute.
Something ain't right.
Yo, now I'll be honest with y'all. I wrote this down that something just ain't right, and I thought I was coming in here to stand on the ledge alone, just because I didn't think y'all was ready for that type of action.
But I was only ready to speak about it until I heard when he was okay. He's all right. He's good. He's fine. Now we can be like, okay, what the fuck?
Now
happened?
that Kevin Hart is all right, and Kevin Hart, we love you.
Absolutely,
we love you.
we do.
We are so glad that you are okay. You are so important to just the coach and just everything going on. But come on, man.
What happened?
What happened, man? Tell us.
Listen, I was watching the news this morning, and it said more details are emerging in the Kevin Hart story. We have the 911 call from his wife after he went home after the accident, and she called 911 and said, okay.
How far was his career from the accident?
They said
I wouldn't give a fuck. He made it home.
the 911 call said it was 20 minutes away. The actual crash site
And how did he
was
get
more
there?
than 20 minutes away. How did he get home? Somebody from his security team came, picked him up.
Picked him up with a hurt back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so all of that, I'm in my head, like, okay, I'm listening. But then I listen to the wife's 911 call, and she sounds like she ain't really. I mean,
She wasn't crying. She didn't sound like she
she
was.
sound like, I don't really know what happened, but
This nigga in here with his spine hanging out his back.
he hurt. Trust me, I'm waiting for him to get well too.
Yeah. Now I need him to wake up.
So we
I have some
can-
questions.
Yeah. No, every man can identify a woman's voice when,
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
But we got some things to talk about.
We're going to get him to the hospital right now, but
Yeah, you got to make sure you alive.
Right.
But you about to get it. And
Yeah.
that's how her voice sounded on the call to me. Then they showed the actual vehicle not smashed up.
yeah, I think he posted a picture earlier that day.
Yeah. Smooth.
Yeah.
And that was telling to me, because I said, okay, hold up. Ain't no real nigga putting a whole man in the backseat of this car.
No.
It's not happening. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. Sorry. That's just me. I ain't telling y'all what to believe.
No, I'm with you.
I'm telling you that I do not believe that Kevin Hart had this gentleman in the backseat of that car.
No.
Or the front seat for that matter.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It didn't look like
Kev got
anybody
some money.
should be in
He
that
could
car.
afford there's bigger vehicles available.
I mean, regardless of that car was it was flat.
No. We talking about
Flat.
as far as putting saying somebody was in the backseat of
And
that
the other
car.
two people didn't have any injuries, right?
What other two people?
That they said allegedly were in the car.
Oh, you going by what they said?
Yeah, because they
No,
did.
they got away scot-free.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They said it was
getting
two
at.
other people in the car.
That's what I'm getting at. That car was fucked up.
Yeah, that car.
And it was a
fucked up.
convertible.
Yeah.
And they was like just sitting there like, damn, that was crazy, surrounded by just this mashed up shit.
Bruh.
You think we're the only people that looked at that story like, all right.
Definitely not. Might be the only ones that said it so far, but
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We ain't never going to find out nothing that happened.
no, we'll never know.
If we can't find out who the fuck Terrence J was in the car with, then how the fuck are we ever going to find out what's going on with Kev? If Terrence J got enough money to hush Hollywood,
Hush Hollywood.
what? That's what he did. He hushed Hollywood.
And they don't even ask him about it anymore.
Not at all. He just
course
said,
not.
"Hey, TJ here." I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, whoa.
Stay tuned after the show for the power kickback.
Yeah, you can't just say no. We're not kicking back with power, TJ.
Yeah, no, we need to
still
know
have questions.
something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna find out. 'Cause Kevin got too much money. Mm-hmm. He got too much money. I'm sure his wife will get to the bottom of it at home.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the end of that.
Glad he's okay.
And of course, we're glad he's okay.
First and foremost,
we're
yes.
saying all of this as respectful as
Didn't
we
want
could
to speak on it
possibly
until
be.
we knew he was okay.
100%. And just more will be revealed. That's all.
Yeah.
More will be
Or
revealed.
not.
Well, no, because the cops ain't gonna stop.
Well, that's true.
The cops ain't gonna stop.
That's true.
They gonna keep it going. Like, hey, wait a second now.
Something tells me the Malibu police have stayed quiet about a lot of things.
I'm sure.
I don't think they're really going to investigate this.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, if I have Kevin Hart money, I could hush Malibu
To-
Yeah.
I'm sure
They
they're
ain't gonna
hushed a
cost
lot.
that much.
with a quick ear.
Yeah.
The euro hit different when you live like a billionaire.
Yeah, it's much different. A lot more R's.
Shout out to Kev.
Yeah.
And glad he's all right. Look forward to seeing him. Well, what else we got?
Did you guys watch The Shop with Kev on it?
Look at Parks with
Segway.
Killing the seg.
Segway Prince. Yes, Park. I watched it with you.
Did you have any takeaways?
Before the podcast started.
Yeah, we did. I don't know why I asked you, but
Yeah, you looking at me. Did I have any takeaways?
Well, tell the people what happened on the shop if they
it
didn't
was
see it.
Kevin Love and Lil Nas X and Kevin Hart and who else was
Charlamagne the God.
there? Charlamagne was there. Yeah.
His anxiety.
They talked a lot about
His
anxiety.
anxiety T-shirt.
Yeah. Kevin Hart had some anxiety, or Kevin Love had some anxiety as well, apparently.
Maverick Carter.
Maverick Carter, of course.
LeBron had a game. Always off season. LeBron was busy Taco Tuesday. I don't know.
How you copyright Taco
The
Tuesday?
arrogance of a nigga to copyright Taco Tuesday.
No,
I
the
get
fact that it
tacos
wasn't
every
copywritten.
Tuesday.
The fact that it wasn't copywritten.
No one's copywriting that.
LeBron, taco was a popular food and it still is.
And Tuesday was always a day.
Yeah.
Niggas just doing whatever at this point.
Word.
My copyright Taco Tuesday.
I want to kill Wing Wednesday.
He is the best player in the league. Give him Taco Tuesday, man.
Yeah.
He's a taco historian.
That's some real LA shit though. To move to
Taco
LA and
connoisseur.
get on
Taco
Instagram
savant.
and scream about Taco Tuesday.
What you say, Rory?
He
That's
ain't
some real
scream-
LA shit. Move
He
to
ain't
LA and
scream
then just
Taco
get on
Tuesday once in
Instagram and
Cleveland
scream
or
about
once in
Taco
Miami.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, they don't have that many tacos in Cleveland. I'm
I
sure.
wouldn't eat a taco.
I wouldn't eat a taco.
I've actually had good tacos in Cleveland, believe it or not. But
Really?
Yeah.
Taco to me is like identifiable with a great time, and Cleveland to me is identifiable with work.
Joakim Noah gave us that whole rundown. He let us know exactly what's in Cleveland.
What do you say?
He said nobody wants to go to Cleveland.
I don't do that to Cleveland.
Yeah,
How y'all feel about when you find a joint like in that off spot? Like,
the off cities.
Yeah.
in Wichita.
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
still do?
Niggas
No one
love
found
finding a
you?
chick in a low city like she ain't a hoe too. Like nigga, she a hoe too.
yeah, but she home with whack niggas out there. You got to bring it to the light.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Really see
Come
what a
meet
character-
Fab and Drake.
see what a character
Come
like.
meet you, me and Trey Songz.
Come meet Rory.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Come meet Rory. If I see another picture of Rory, Chris Styles, and Hov,
It's the same picture, isn't it?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I don't want to see it again.
Okay. You didn't well like it. It'll disappear from your algorithm once you like it.
See, there you go.
Oh, is that the key?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like it.
We know you didn't want to like it.
Where do we go from here? Where do we go from? See, y'all moms wasn't playing this
Y'all
shit.
don't want to talk about the comments he made? No?
Nope. Oh. Wait, who, Kevin?
Yeah.
All right, they was killing Kevin Hart for one thing, and I was home connecting the dots on something totally different with Kevin Hart. But all right, let's stay here. Kevin Hart, they were killing Kevin Hart because on the latest episode of The Shop, I forgot who that gentleman was that asked Lil Nas X why he decided to come out at the time that he did. It sounded like a really genuine question from the gentleman that asked. And then Kev said, what did Kev say?
He said he was gay, so what?
He said, so what? And that was all they needed. That was all they needed to kill him about his insensitivity and lack of understanding as to why a homosexual man would have reservations about coming out of the closet. And I got that.
Yeah.
I totally understand that point. It's absolutely correct. It was a little insensitive, especially from the gentleman who has a little bit of experience with pissing off a certain crowd.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you think Kev meant he is so fine and comfortable and doesn't think gay people are a bad thing at all, and is
I
just
think
trying
that's
to say,
what- I think
like,
that's
yo,
what Kev
so
meant.
what? You're gay. Like we
I
all,
think so too.
I think that's
we're
what Kev
cool
meant.
with that.
I think a lot of people feel that way.
But I don't think that was the source of people being upset. I think that Lil Nas explained it. He's like, from where I'm from, it is it's
a big
frowned
deal.
upon.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
big deal.
And he
So-
said, if you're from where you say you're from, then you totally understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my thing with the whole, coming out and saying you're gay, I just don't. I can understand what Kev is saying. It's kind of like it's 2019.
Oh, my bad.
No, I'm just saying it's 2019. It's like, yes, people are gay. Like, yes. I don't think that the world should not still be at a place where you have to announce that you're gay. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, unfortunately, we
People
still
are gay.
But that's
Yeah.
where the world is.
And then that
the
makes no
world-
sense.
Yeah, but it has to make sense because the world has never been in a more radical place than it's been today.
Yeah, right.
So
Nah, I don't believe that.
Well, it's been a long time since it's been this radical
Maybe.
and polarized.
Maybe.
And
Yes, maybe. But I mean, if people are still frowning upon people and their sexuality, it's just stupid.
no,
Yeah,
you're,
it's sad.
you're
Yeah.
absolutely right there, but they are.
They
yeah,
are.
no, I'm sure they are.
And
Especially in places not like New York or LA or places that we are at frequently. Like in the middle of the country, it's not as accommodating for people
And
of that preference.
And you're absolutely right. But you say in the middle of the country, but again, as somebody who watches the news daily in New York, it's rampant.
That's true.
Like it's niggas just going in the gay bars and shooting shit up,
Starting fights, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it's been all types of gay hate crimes over the past however many years in New York, in the places that the gays kind of run. So
Right.
it's like, damn, if we gotta get attacked on Christopher Street, my nigga, like we can't
Word.
party here.
Word.
Yeah.
Like, come on. And when you speak as if you don't understand that, when you speak as if you don't understand any plight of anybody who's oppressed, whether
Yeah.
it be the gays, the blacks, women, this is just not the time to speak as if you don't understand. Even if you don't understand, I guess.
Yeah,
I
but
agree.
but I don't agree with that.
But that's because you
somebody
can't
doesn't
project
know-
your feelings on what other people feel. You know what I'm saying? Because you're
I'm just
comfortable
saying
with people being...
if somebody doesn't know,
Yeah.
if somebody doesn't know that there are places in the world where people are still frowning upon someone's sexuality,
Yeah.
what's wrong with them not knowing that? Like Kevin may not think that there's places. It's like because it's everywhere now. Like people are gay, yes. So what? Let people be gay. Let them love who they love. Like what is the? So I can understand what Kevin is saying. Like, but why do you feel like you need to announce it? It doesn't matter. Like we all in here, we don't care if you're gay. All right, no, you still looked at we cool. Like everything's all right. We don't care about what your sexuality is.
Right.
So Kev may feel like
As a
I
straight-
can't believe there's people in the world that would still care about someone's sexuality.
As a straight nigga watching it, I was a little uncomfortable with, and I don't know, maybe it was the editing. I don't know, but the way the room stopped, like the room stopped
Yeah.
and looked at him like man, it's a kid. I
Yeah.
get he's tall, but
And rich.
he's tall, he's rich, a lot of success, but he is still a kid.
Yeah. And that's probably a very big deal at 18 years old to go out on that ledge and announce your sexual preference. Whatever.
still a
That's
kid.
still, yeah.
20,
still,
20 years
yeah.
old. Yeah,
Yeah.
are you 20 years
I'm
old?
pretty sure that's difficult at any point in life, but especially if you're, fresh out of high school type shit, like all that.
I just don't
With that
understand
and
how
being that
people
popular.
still look
Yeah.
at that and are shocked.
I agree, Mo.
Like sexuality, being gay, straight, it's everywhere now. You turn on every show on cable television. There's gay kids, there's straight kids. It's like,
Yeah, but
yo,
that-
it doesn't.
But
I
that,
agree.
to that point, that sometimes angers people that hate gays more.
True.
Yeah.
That now that it's out, it's everywhere, it's accepted.
I do.
Like,
Listen, I understand there's people that hate people because of their sexuality. I'm not ignorant
Yeah, I
to
don't.
that.
I don't think you're saying that.
But when I'm
People
saying
hate
is-
people because of anything.
or anything, right? But it's like more so the sexuality thing is kind of like, fam, y'all still on that?
Unfortunately, yes.
Like how are
Yeah.
y'all still on that? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just it doesn't make any sense.
I think
But-
it probably just poor choice of words with Kev there.
Well, anything with Kevin Hart and someone's sexuality is going to be magnified now because of past things.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
I mean, he's in a place where no matter what he says, whether it's positive about people and their sexuality or whether they're going to find something negative to take from it.
Well, all the same, he should probably be aware of that and maybe alter
Well, this was
his-
filmed a while ago too, so I mean, I don't know.
ignorant people should shut up. Like that's
or just tread carefully at the very least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, ignorant to specific.
You shouldn't
to
be
specific
emboldened
topics.
with your ignorance.
Yeah.
To specific topics. Like Kev is not ignorant, but maybe in that specific topic, he doesn't know.
Right.
So he should not speak about things he doesn't
We
know
just
about.
magnify the wrong shit.
No, he came off ignorant.
But even if he did, we still magnify the wrong shit. Like we're focused on what someone is saying about someone's sexuality. There's kids dying. There's people starving. People are still starving in the world. Like don't have any food. Like let's deal with more. Like someone's sexuality. So what?
No, you sound
Let's
like
talk
him.
about more serious shit. Like
No, you sound like him.
Yeah, because
What do
it
you
is
mean?
serious.
You sound because it is serious, and that's insensitive.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying
that is
that-
what you're saying.
I'm not saying it's not serious. I'm saying
That
that
is what that says.
I'm saying for people to feel like what Kevin said and focusing on what he said and throwing shots at him saying, oh, he was being insensitive, is that it's like, okay, even if you do feel like that, so there's other things that are more serious. Like we know people are gay. Let people be happy. Like people let them love who they love. It doesn't matter.
But Mo,
if I'm gay or if I'm transgender or if I'm bi or if I'm just part of any of these different communities, what you just said is offensive.
What I just said?
Yes.
How was what I just said offensive?
Because it's minimizing. It's minimizing.
I'm saying people that are jumping on Kevin Hart's back for that. What he said about why did you feel the need to announce that?
There is a reason that these people are jumping on his back. Now, just say, I understand what he was attempting to say, and it maybe came off the wrong way because we don't believe that Kevin Hart is homophobic.
Mm-hmm.
We don't believe that he's intentionally offending gays.
No, I don't
just
think
went
that's what he
around
was trying to do at all.
apologizing to the gay community for however many months. Like, we don't think that at all. But you have to be responsible for how you're perceived.
True.
And that's what this is.
It's okay to tread light.
That's all. Yeah, like
It's okay to tread
yeah,
But like I said,
it's
anything
cool.
Shut
he
up on
says,
certain
even if it's the
topics.
most positive shit about someone's sexuality, somebody's gonna find something negative to pull from it. Because
he
that's just
would-
under the scope he's under right now. Because of previous shit that he said.
Yes, he is under a scope for previous shit that he said, which is independent of the fact that had Kevin Hart sounded like he understood why someone would be hesitant about coming out of the closet, no, he would not be receiving the same backlash.
I still just can't believe that this is like a real thing that we have to talk about.
Well,
it's
it is.
crazy.
Can you stop saying that?
No, but I'm just saying that to
Like-
me, it's just crazy that the world has not accepted people in their sexuality. That's crazy to me. Like, I don't understand how the world has not just accepted
But
people
when
in
you
their
word
sexuality.
it that way, Mo, I know what you're saying. But when you word it that way, it sounds like you're being dismissive to gay people and
I'm not.
the plights
That's not
they have
what
to
I'm.
go
That's
through.
not what I'm doing.
Like it's not a
I'm a
big
black
deal.
man. I'm a black man. I would never dismiss nobody's.
I
plight.
know that, but you're wording it the way Kev did, so it seems like you're being dismissive
You're
of all
doing
the
the
issues
exact thing that he did.
of what gay people have
You're
gone through.
wording something
No,
in a way that is offensive to
it's
the people experiencing it.
All right, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying that I cannot believe that there are people who still do not accept other people because of their sexuality. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I can't believe there's people who hate people based on their sexuality.
And
That's
we know
what I'm
you're
saying. I
that.
cannot believe that.
But to then
that's crazy.
to then say, all right, so why does it matter that he came out? That's where it becomes dismissive.
Yeah, again,
And to continue and say it's other shit that we could like the kids dying like it's like
Because I know the
that's
former
part
is
where
what
it
you
gets
is what you
insensitive.
meant. The former of what you just said is what you meant. It's that
Period. And when you put the
Yeah.
period there, I stand by all that shit.
Right.
In terms of everything, hey, how's niggas mad that niggas is black? How's niggas mad
Exactly.
that niggas is
Like,
gay?
that shit is
how's niggas
crazy.
mad that niggas is women? Like,
Right.
I understand that, but it has to be a period there. Once you start attempting to minimalize it,
Yeah.
or
Nah,
or,
that's not-
or
Once you put the caveat,
sounding-
yeah.
That's not what I was doing at all. I wasn't minimalizing anything. I was just saying that the fact that there are still people in this world who hate people based on their sexuality is the dumbest shit in the world to
whack.
me.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
It's
that's just
I agree.
stupid. Like, I just don't understand.
This is a
Especially
good
something
learning moment. I
It
think.
doesn't affect your life at all.
Yeah, for real.
Like at all.
Yeah.
Tell you, if everybody just mind their fucking business,
Word.
the world would be an amazing place. Like, how you niggas is mad about who somebody else is fucking?
Word.
Exactly. I don't.
But then again, we deal with that as straight men.
Yeah.
So I mean, gotta identify and not compare.
Yeah.
Like shit like that be making me mad. And I'm not to dwell on this. We're gonna leave this, but like on the news not too long ago, there's a popular Hell's Angels bar where a lot of gay people hang out, and it was a dude that just kept coming by defacing the bar when they were closed, like every week. It was annoying me. Like, fam,
Go do something.
Get the fuck out of here.
Word.
Like, why are you just ruining property that ain't yours because you don't like it's nasty.
Go find something to do with yourself.
Yeah, niggas be bored, man.
Word.
I followed Gary V.
Okay.
All right.
That's not important
You
news.
need some inspiration? Some
No.
motivation, perhaps?
No, like look at Screen Man body and shit. Come on, Screen Man.
Are you gonna go to one of his seminars?
Listen, like I told you, gentlemen, I don't think I can afford to attend one of his seminars because they're rather expensive. But like I told y'all a while ago, he says a lot of things that I typically agree with, so I've never felt the need to follow him because I know all of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He caters to the entrepreneurs.
But recently, I've been really a fan of his really smug delivery. Like, he just talks like everybody's an idiot, and I like it. I do. He talks like he is disgusted that he has to tell you fucking buffoons this information.
He gets on his Bill Maher shit.
I love it. I do. I like it. I follow him. I hit follow. And off of my, I followed Gary V. Point. So in the last podcast, in the beginning, randomly, I told all of the podcasters to quit their job.
Yeah, I remember that.
I stand by it. I'm doubling down. Doubling and tripling down.
Wait,
right?
were people offended?
People were offended, and I received a lot of tweets saying that I am spreading the wrong message.
Okay.
And that creatives can potentially fuck up their entire life by quitting their job at the wrong time. I want to thank all you fucking obvious police out there. Thank you. It's a podcast, and we had a lot of shit to talk about, so I didn't want to take the time to express that you should consider all possibilities before
Yeah, and you have to
quitting
weigh your
job.
weigh your situation
Yeah,
out.
this shouldn't be in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, boss. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't saying that. The point of what I was saying is
Take the leap.
you have to use your job to your own benefit somehow, and you should reverse engineer the day that you exit. You should have a day in your plan, even if you don't stick to it.
Yeah.
But you should have a day in your plan was like, all right, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and I'm out. The end. Whether that be a year from now, 2 years from now, that is how people get complacent. Just waking up and doing the same shit every day with no plan on how to progress or get out or just build and move forward.
And there's also people that get too invested in their job to really invest the time necessary in their creative
themselves.
passions.
Yeah.
I can speak on that for myself. I worked a job and I got fired, and then they hired me back, and then I quit because I couldn't do it. And I was poor for a really long time.
But when you say you couldn't do it,
I had to wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning, go to this job that I didn't give a fuck about. They ain't like me. I ain't like them. Why am I here? It's a waste of my time.
that's what Gary Vee said.
Waste
Yeah.
everyone's time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a waste of
Company
everyone's time.
included.
Yeah.
But I mean, even when I took that advertising job, my 3-year plan that I had was to quit. The end goal of that job was to quit.
Right.
It was to utilize the resources that I could there, which was a paycheck as well at the time,
Yeah.
to fund other parts of my life. But I was like, 3 years, that's my cap. I'm done here in 3 years.
Right.
And I just made it. And I got lucky. I could have pushed it to 5 if need be. That's okay.
Yeah.
But you should at least set a realistic goal when you enter a place that you probably don't want to spend the rest of your life at.
Yeah, no, you had the pun doc coming out. You could have
That's true.
stayed.
But you also have to.
That
like,
wasn't at that job, by the way.
I think you should plan. You should plan to quit.
It depends on your situation too. Like if you have a expensive mortgage and a car payment or whatever, a kid, a family that you need to support, then you probably should not just quit your job and
No,
podcast.
you plan. You plan.
You plan
Everything
to
has to be
quit.
planned. You
Yeah.
plan to quit.
But if you're young and you don't have responsibilities and you don't mind, well, you should not mind living poor and frugally for a while to pursue your passion.
Builds character.
Yeah, like working a job for a menial amount of money that you hate sucks. And if you're gonna make music or make art or make podcasts, you're gonna need to devote a lot of time to it. and you're never going to be able to devote the amount of time to that as you are while you're working a job.
And that's what Gary Vee said.
Yeah.
Gary Vee said, people are afraid to take a step back, to take a step forward.
Yeah.
And while that sounds like just common knowledge that everyone should know, he's right, niggas don't do that shit.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you got to take a leap of faith, especially if you don't have any responsibilities financially.
Listen, if you got to go shack up with some roommates and bust down the rent 9 different ways.
I had 3 people living in this apartment, 4 at one time.
Yeah, if you got nigga, I had roommates for 10 years.
Right.
I think me and Moles fly like this. Fuck, if you got to have roommates, if you got to fucking not buy the new sneakers, if you got to go back to mom's for a year to hold it down, like there's some things niggas could do in preparation to just start some new shit.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That's it, yo. And if you don't understand nothing I'm saying, it's not for you.
Correct.
Yeah, you're not there yet.
I mean, it's two different groups of people. It's the people that
Get it and understand.
And are willing to sacrifice.
risk takers.
Yeah.
Risk takers. This shit takes, like, again, back to that stubbornness. Like telling somebody, yo, if you do this consistently for the next 10 years or for the next 15 years, the rest of your life will change dramatically.
Yeah.
Who's willing to do that? Who's willing to walk into
Very
a job and say, you know what? I'm done here. I'm done giving you all of my sweat equity. I'm going to put it in myself, and I'm just going to rock out until it works. It sounds a little insane.
That's why
to be a little
relationships.
insane.
That's why relationships are important, because you'll have people that in that time will help you, will hold you down, will even give you a place to live and things like that. Like everybody's not fortunate enough, but I always put more stock into having the right relationships.
That's
And
absolutely
You can be
part.
financially broke, but if you have the right relationships, you are wealthy. Trust me.
Yeah.
Not even just.
I had a key to
relationships,
D&D
but
when I quit my job.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was an intern, but
Right.
I was willing to bank on it
Right.
and figure out a way to make some money.
Keeping those people around you. We had to do press at Made in America, which was annoying because they asked the same questions, but one person asked a really interesting question, was not, how are you guys friends? Why are you guys friends? And to that point, I had said that we're surrounded by risk takers. No one in this whole clique, and I mentioned the podcast too as well, I surround myself with people that take risks. None of them have a job. They've had them, but they've quit them.
Wait, y'all heard him? Yo, when I was talking about my Deuce niggas, I mentioned y'all too. Like, even my podcast.
Threw us a
crew.
bone.
They were asking.
Saturday, Rory, you know what I mean? Cross marketed. I like that, Rory.
Well, no, I've always liked to surround myself with those type of people. I like people that take
too.
risks. I don't like, which is fine. It's fine if you do the other thing. I'm not getting at that. But
Absolutely.
how I operate in my life and how I want to move forward is in this space.
And there have
So I
been
like to be
successful-
around people that take fucking risks. Like,
get it.
everyone in my Palooza crew has quit their job and is doing shit on their own.
Right.
I need to be around that energy.
Yeah.
I feel you.
And there are people that can work the job and be successful artists or creatives, but it's difficult.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
requires an intense amount of sacrifice and
Time.
You gonna work
Time.
harder
yeah.
when you don't know where the next check is.
Ain't nobody fucking with your click.
You tried to find the song and it wasn't in there.
It's not there.
You probably spelt it wrong.
Because it does use the Q, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's a Q.
Fuck you.
CLIQUE.
Correct.
Yeah, he spelled it like click, like remote click.
See, you got it. James Fauntleroy killed that intro.
And then didn't do anything else. I'm so sick of James Fauntleroy, honestly. Do say P. Do say P.
This is one of the best beats in the last 15 years.
Roll,
Great
P.
All
Roll,
three of us are ignoring you.
roll. So let me turn the music down.
no one's
So you
paying
can-
attention.
Roll, P. Fine.
Joe will find any way to try to discredit me. I'm just cool with it.
Yeah.
Anything
That's his
positive.
way of showing love.